In this clip, you will see the purpose of a debrief. Why do I need a debrief, you ask, when I can just read the profile myself? Well, look inside and see why. Good morning, Daniel.
Morning, Jennifer. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great. How about you this morning?
Doing good, doing good. Thanks for the call.
Super. Well, I'm really excited about the debrief this morning, and I really am excited that you got your profiles done on time. I got it back. You did the one-page business plan, as we discussed in the upfront email, and I'm really excited to take you through the process this morning.
Okay.
Well, as I mentioned in the XYZ function that we got together in, you know, what I have done here for you, Daniel, is I have gifted you this $500 process. And that is what my clients do pay for this process. And what it is includes the assessment that you took, the workplace motivators. What did you think of that profile?
I thought the profile was solid. I had taken profiles before, just nothing that took a look at something called motivators or my passion. So it impressed me. Great.
Well, we're going to take that profile and we're going to put that around in the context of our one-page business plan. And do you have that in front of you now this morning?
I do. I did my homework.
All right. So let's take a look at the one-page business plan first, Daniel. And what I want to do is I want to kind of review and have you tell me more about what you have down on your form.
Okay.
So you have down a revenue goal of $500,000.
Okay.
As you want to achieve that. Can you tell me a little bit about that and tell me a little bit about your past success the last couple of years?
Sure. Well, the $500,000, Jennifer, is a stretch goal. I mean, to be matter of fact, I've knocked on the door of a couple of $100,000. That's where I've been over the last few years. And so, you know, I kind of created the 500K number just based on a business stretch goal. I thought it was doable. I'm not exactly certain how I'll get there, but I've got some plans. I've got some strategies.
Okay, so what I'm hearing then, let's write that down. Let's write stretch next to 500K.
Okay.
Let's break that down. I heard you said you're knocking on the door, really, of a couple $100,000, 200K.
Yep.
So let's put that down as a first goal. So if we had a thermometer, we'd say, hey, the grand prize is, yes, let's go for, let's envision, let's manifest that $500,000. But we got a couple of steps or hurdles to go over first. So let's put 200 down as our first goal.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay. What else are some of your results that you're looking to achieve in the next 3 months?
Well, in order to achieve the $500,000, I've really got to put together a business, a system, a team. I mean, I'm kind of a solopreneur, and I need a couple of folks on the team in order to make that happen. So I call it kind of a B quadrant business, right? A team. These could be employees or they could be 1099s, but I need 2 to 3 people kind of duplicating, replicating myself. So I'd say a business team, Jennifer, business quadrant, a B quadrant business.
Yes. Have you read the book, Cash Flow Quadrant?
Yeah, actually I have. That's where that language comes from. You know, there's S quadrant, self-employed, and then there's B quadrant, kind of a business, right? The S quadrant is when you are the system. The B quadrant is when you own the system. And the business can operate even if you're not there.
Okay. So let's put that down. You're really, right now, that's actually a challenge. You're really an S quadrant business. So you need to be getting on planes. You need to be in front of people. You need to be speaking, training, doing what you do for you to be able to make any money.
True.
And so you're looking at quite a stretch goal. You're definitely going to need to switch some kind of model in your business to be able to go from, because it's going to be very hard to achieve a 500K revenue goal with crisscrossing the nation, and there's only so many days to speak, so much energy that you have.
I agree.
Okay, so what we're doing is we see a result that we want, moving the business model from an S quadrant to a B quadrant, but we're also putting that down as now one of the challenges. How are you going to move that business? And you mentioned, as you said, and we can move that over to strategies as well, is that you need to have a team. And a team for you, like you said, might not be employees. It might be subcontracting, 1099, or even other business people, other maybe TTI distributors that can help you with that.
Sure, that's true. That's fair. I lack systems, and I lack a team.
Okay, any other business results that you're looking to achieve?
Well, the third one in terms of promoting my business is getting out, doing more keynotes. Right? I'd like to do a couple of dozen, 24 keynotes this year as a business builder, increase the exposure, that kind of thing.
Okay, that's good. Let's write that down as well. Keynotes, business builder. I'm going to be looking as we go into your motivational graph to see how these goals and challenges are aligned with your passions. Okay, so I hear you really like the speaking, and you like to be in front of people, and you're looking at it, not only the keynote is a nice paycheck, but it's also a business feeder.
That's right.
So that might go into some of your other profit centers.
That's right.
And as we go through this, too, you might want to break down that revenue goal into profit centers. So you might be looking for revenue coming from keynotes, coming from speaking, coming from assessments, etc.
That's fair. That's fair.